welcome back to Documenting the Journey. I feel like I've been giving you guys a bit too much free sauce recently. So yeah, I'm going back to my roots of just, yapping about whatever the fuck's going on, whatever my thoughts are, a bit less structure to it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy these sort of videos as well and you still, continue to get some value out of it. So basically our stocks come in and we've finally been, back to scaling for pretty much the last 2 or 3 weeks now. And yeah, we're pretty much back to the point that we were at in November of getting those, consistent 8, 9K sort of days, which was during the Black Friday period then. And now it's, just completely off the ad account and emails. And yeah, I just want to talk a bit about, sort of the journey we've been on over the last couple of weeks, getting back to this point, talking about mainly in media buying, right? When we were doing, our hard scaling last year, it was literally, it wasn't even something that we thought about. We literally just threw everything into an Advantage Plus campaign and literally just fucking scaled the spend when it was doing well, right? And I think that's kind of the point that you want to get to is when you're not thinking about your media buying at all. Like you shouldn't even really be in your ad account at all, apart from to check the performance of the ads, to turn them off and optimize and this sort of stuff. But you don't want to be worrying about whether your campaign strategy is the best one, constantly trying to optimize for an extra 1 or 2% gain. I think Facebook's now at the point where you should just be letting them do all the targeting for you. You want to be pretty much literally everything is on broad. You shouldn't be having lookalikes. You shouldn't be having, separate middle of funnel, bottom of funnel campaigns, interest, anything like that. Literally just run broad. If you're running Advantage Plus, that'll sweep up all your already warm leads, that middle of funnel. And really, if you're getting sales and you're able to get your store profitable, you've probably got an ad account structure that works, right? You don't have to be worrying about it permanently, trying to get that extra 1 or 2%. Find something that works and just use it. Literally, you just need somewhere to put your scaling and winning creatives and somewhere you can test creatives, and that's literally it, right? Because, the focus should be completely on making better creatives, making creatives that can scale, optimizing landing pages. So when you're getting the traffic from Facebook to actually click, you have a great conversion rate, a great converting website that is actually, getting people to spend money. Email flows, obviously, so you're not wasting all of that traffic. People that aren't buying the first time, you're not wasting those leads that you're already getting, that you're spending money for. And then, increasing LTV and retention, making sure you have a good product, you have a good customer experience, good customer support, your shipping times are good. If you're a subscription business, making sure that, people are getting their products on time, that making sure you're constantly in stock so people can get the products when they actually want to get them and they don't have to, go back to whatever product they were using before. And then, obviously subscription retention programs, so gifts, discounts, that sort of thing. But yeah, I think it's something that we got caught up in when we first started running ads again, was testing, so many different types of, we were running cost caps, no cost caps, we were running Advantage Plus, CBOs, ABOs, so many different testing strategies. We run the Advantage Plus, and I think it really just comes down to you need to keep it simple. And I think as long as you're running broad, every single different ad strategy is close enough to the same, where you're basically just letting Facebook and your creatives do the targeting, that I think you can easily get sidetracked away from your main goal. And yeah, end up spending way too much time thinking about the ad account, being actually in the ad account, thinking about strategy, where it really doesn't matter that much, and you should just be focusing on the creatives, right? Getting as much volume, at a high quality, but as much volume as you can into the ad account so that Facebook can learn from that. And obviously, the more volume you have, the more chance you have of finding winners, finding those scalable creatives and actually being able to scale your brand. But yeah, that's just, a little thought that I had, and, sort of the journey we've been on the past couple of weeks, realizing that, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're doing in your ad account, just, make more creatives, optimize your creatives, optimize your landing pages. And yeah, the ad account structure, it doesn't really matter. We're literally just ripping, one Advantage Plus campaign and just uploading fucking everything into it. That's what we're doing. That's what we did to scale before, and that's what we're running again. We're just going to keep making better creatives, and, it'll work. Facebook is smart enough to find you your audience, find you people that will buy your product. And yeah, I think it's not something that you should be spending a lot of time thinking about. Keep it simple and really just worry about volume and quality of your creatives. The ad account structure has, pretty minimal effect on, you know, your ability to scale. It just can end up being a hindrance because you're spending so much time thinking about, you know, trying to optimize it, or, you know, even doing the wrong thing. Sometimes touching it way too much is actually what's holding you back from, you know, getting better results. So yeah, find something that works and then literally just stick to it, just fucking leave it, just upload new ads, turn off your shit ones, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So another thing that we've been working really hard to like improve is sort of like making sure we have systems in place for basically every single thing. Far out. For basically every single thing, like, oh no. Oh, hopefully that's all right. Yeah, we want to make sure that we have systems in place for basically every single thing in our business, right? Like, making sure that every time we have to place a stock order, or, you know, we need to understand when payments need to be made for the stock order and stuff, all of that's written down, all of that's like in a sheet that you can just like easily fill out. I think a lot of the time it's easy to think you understand everything, at least at a base level, but yeah, making sure that you have you have a firm understanding of where your business is at, you know, how much money you need to pay for certain things, just making sure that that's written down so everyone can understand it. You don't have to go through you know, all your messages with suppliers, or asking, you know, 3 different people to figure out, you know, where your business is at, and, you know, when things are happening. And then outside of that, with the creatives, we've hired another editor, so now we have 2 editors. I can't remember if I've talked about this on the channel or not before, but yeah, basically now it's pretty much us just writing scripts, making briefs, and yeah, sending stuff out to the editors. We've made like a way better, we've got a way better system for that now. We've got like creative tracking sheets and that sort of stuff, where we basically, you know, we write scripts, we fill out the briefs, and then we basically just put it into the Google Sheet, and then as soon as they see it, like, we'll have a set priority list, and yeah, as soon as the editors see it, it's basically a free-for-all. They go in, claim it, and then just start editing, give us revisions, and then they upload it to the same spot. That was pretty techy. What an athlete. But yeah, I think you know, there's that thing on that I always see on ecom Twitter, or maybe it's just a business thing, that like the first $1 million you get through hard work, the first 10 million you get through the first 10 million you get through systems, and then the first 100 million you get through connections and relationships, or, you know, some bullshit like that. You know, I think throughout the past year we've spent a lot of the time doing the grunt work, and, you know, that's something you have to do so you can keep your team pretty lean, not having to pay editors and that sort of stuff. But I think now our time would be wasted editing videos. Well, yeah, no, I don't think. I know our time would be wasted editing videos. You know, it's a pretty time-consuming thing when, you know, the real needle mover and thing that will push your business towards scaling is coming up with new concepts, new ideas for ads. Yeah, and not just, you know, putting clips in a certain position and, you know, adding a couple of edit effects and that sort of stuff. And I think as well, we were sort of not hesitant to pull the trigger. I think it's always what we wanted to do, was training up the editors. But for some reason, in my mind, I thought it was going to take a lot longer than it actually would for them to like train up and understand how we want them to edit the ads. But yeah, these guys have been really good. I mean, it's only taken us like 2 weeks or so, and we've been able to get them up to a standard where it's basically, you know, like we were editing the ads. And obviously these people, you know, they are editors, so they should be decent at it, but it's like, yeah, sort of the clip selection and that sort of stuff, because we have such a massive content folder that, you know, it goes back for over a year, that I thought it would be a lot more difficult for them to understand how we wanted stuff to get done, and you know, what clips to use in certain videos and certain portions of it. But I think, yeah, in reality, it wasn't as difficult for them to understand as I thought. So yeah, I mean, we've got 2 pretty much fully trained up editors now. We basically don't have to touch that at all. We literally just write scripts, you know, fill out the briefs, and then add them to a sheet, and you know, the next day the video's done pretty much. So yeah, we're trying to get out around 10 10 net new concepts a week. Recently, we've been focusing on a lot of UGC and sort of sale-oriented AI stuff. So for this week, the focus is on new top of funnel AI videos, so we can test new concepts, and then if those do well, we can get those concepts done by UGC basically. Yeah, we've also got better systems in place for our customer support agent, and her talking directly to our warehouse employees, so they have their own Slack channel where they can communicate and talk about priority orders and any issues customers are having. They have a direct line to talk to each other. So yeah, it just makes it's sort of less necessary for us to be middlemen and just sort of overseeing it. Like obviously we're overseeing everything, but we don't have to have our hands in as much of the business. There's a lot of things that can run smoothly without us having to be in the middle of those sort of conversations and actions really. So yeah, here's the creative tracker that I was talking about in the previous clip, and basically where we assign the editors their work. So basically they didn't work over the weekend, but from the 13th to the 17th, the 13th and 14th and then 17th and basically the 17th. So yeah, this is basically only 3 days of work, and they've pumped out, was that like 19, or how many of these are completed? 14. So yeah, 14 in pretty much 3 days. Yeah, so like they're working at a decent rate. Obviously that'll get quicker as time progresses. These are all long form video ads that we're uploading to the account. They're high quality ads, and that's basically the system. So we have like a priority that we put in here. So basically the highest priorities they edit first when we have a bunch of them stacked up. And then, they basically just change their name here if they're going to take the ad, and they start working on it. And then we give them revisions inside of Slack. And then once they've completed it, they'll upload it here. But yeah, that's basically that. Yeah, so basically the main reason that we've been, trying to get our in-house creative like on lock so much and have these systems in place is because we went with an agency we've been working with an agency for the past 2 months to get out a bunch of content, and pretty much I think they delivered too slowly. It wasn't at the quality that we wanted. Basically I think from working with them, we understood that we can sort of, take a lot of inspiration from the systems that they use to actually, make their creatives, and then basically just do it better ourselves, because we have a better understanding of our audience, the creatives that our audience responds to. And we can do it, a lot cheaper in-house than having to pay, a stupid premium to these agencies. Basically, we tested all the agencies' creatives, and pretty much our in-house creatives outperformed them. So we have no real reason to continue going with them. It doesn't mean that we won't find another agency in the future. These guys specialize mainly in high production sort of shoots, and I guess that just doesn't really work for our demographic and our audience. So I think if we look for another agency in the future, they'll need to be, well versed in other aspects of, other different types of creatives and that sort of thing. But for now, we're just getting our in-house team on lock. Maybe we'll hire more editors. Maybe hire a creative strategist as well, get more people writing scripts so we have a lot more volume, that sort of thing. And basically just do it all ourselves. Constantly getting new content, recording new B-roll, getting new UGC creators, and just trying to get as many, different faces with the brands, different concepts, testing pretty much everything. I mean, I say it in every single video, but, testing every single little detail to, find out what works the best, apart from media buying, of course. But that's basically the plan with creatives at the moment. No more agencies for the time being, just lock in ourselves, and Alright boys, that's going to do it. Join my free Discord in the link below. Follow me on Instagram, and see you later.